The video you're about to watch is wild. It's a real wild situation, but all it takes is a judge that has some common sense. Uh-huh. Common sense. But we see who's on the stand. Go ahead, watch the clip.
Stories here in Detroit.
This is one of them.
This is one of them. Imagine being told to pay child support for a kid that is not yours or go to jail. That was the order the state handed down to a Detroit man.
So today he turned himself in, but here's what happened when 7 Action News reporter Kim Russell went with him to court.
Carnell Alexander walked into the Frank Murphy Hall of Justice knowing in moments he could lose his freedom.
I stayed up all night, couldn't sleep, thinking about it.
Carnell is a wanted man because he refuses to do what the state orders and to pay child support for a child that DNA tests prove isn't his. A child he doesn't even know.
I haven't even had a chance to really speak to him except for one time when we took the DNA test.
Nonetheless, right now, under the law, he's a deadbeat dad. Today, he turned himself in to the judge as ordered.
Scared because I've been before this judge before.
But this time he had attorney Cherika Harris, who volunteered to help after seeing his story on 7 Action News. The judge said he will not go to jail for today.
Thank you. Thank Ms. Harris. And hope that we can resolve this soon.
I'm just trying to help him with his future.
Though the threat of jail is on hold, it is not over. Carnell Alexander still owes more than $30,000 to the state for a child that's not his because the mom wrote his name down because she needed to name someone in order to get welfare benefits.
And I had to put him down as the father. That was the only way I can get the system.
Now,
I'm almost homeless. I'm almost in jail. I'm out of work. My money is being threatened to be taken.
Carnell isn't just worried about how this is impacting him. He says the law needs to be changed so when this happens, as it often does, other men don't become dad by default.
We can be defaulted into being a father of a child that is not ours. I don't understand that law, but it is a law in place.
In Detroit, Kim Russell, 7 Action News.
Yeah, you would think that mother would have to pay that money back instead of him.
These situations are happening at a high rate. First of all, I want to know how child services even let it get this far. Y'all seen clearly that this was not this man's child. How did it even get to the point where he's in front of the judge? Why hasn't the judge thrown it out yet? The test says that he's not the father. Then she's sitting on there talking about I had to put somebody's name down. Well, baby, oh, okay, you don't know who your baby's dad is. Oh, that's a conversation black women don't want to have. So you messed up this man's life, disrupted this man's life because you didn't know who your baby's dad was. No accountability, no responsibility, all so you can get some government assistance. This is sad that he even got to go through this. It's such a common sense situation. Throw it out. She needs to find her real baby's dad. Sad.
Ladies and gentlemen, there are some sad truths that go on in this world. Some harsh realities that go on in this world. Some things that just simply don't make sense and they're allowed to continue to not make sense. Ladies and gentlemen, in this clip, provided by Shalakemia Moffitt, this man is not the father of a child. And he goes to court, and this woman is able to actually look this man in his face and leave a debt on his name for a child that he should not be responsible for. Not only that, later on, they have a clip of the woman in there telling why she put his name down, which should be perjury, y'all. You brought the law into this knowing that you didn't know who your child's father was, and you put this man into the system, into a dispute with the law that has lasted years and years and years, and now this man is $30,000 behind on child support and has to show up to court for a child and basically waste his motherfucking time, his money, his effort, and all of the above for your bullshit. And as harsh as this might sound, If this man stands the chance of going to jail, why doesn't she? This man stands the chance right now, and instead of the judge looking at it and saying, this is bogus, this is bullshit, I am throwing the whole case, all child support orders, I am throwing. You think you threw him a bone by saying, okay, and you had to look, and this is what I be talking about. You have the backing of the government so much as black women, or as women, period, but mostly black women. You have the backing of a government so much when it comes to tearing down a black man that that you just get to go fill out papers. This man had to find some lawyer that was willing to take his case for nothing because he has no money. He is in debt. He can't even work because they start snatching money out of his check for a child that's not even his. And you have put this man's life on hold for I don't know how many years, because if we just judge him from the fact that it's $30,000 behind, I would say on average, we're looking at probably, I would say, maybe 10 to 12 years or so. And his life has been put on the back burner for something that he shouldn't even be shouldn't even have to respond to. And even though this woman was on TV admitting that she put his name down because she had to put someone's name down. And yet she's still hoping for that $30,000. Because I want y'all to know something. I want y'all to understand something. At any point, at any time, this woman could have not only cleared his balance, but she could have let him off child support. So she's still hoping to get the $30,000 from him, knowing that that's not his child. And that shit is just devious, y'all. It's just... I hadn't used that word in so long. That shit is sinister and devious. That's all I got to say about this shit, man. I have a blessed one. Show.